I'm wondering, Donald Trump is going to be sentenced 4 days before the convention starts. And I asked the RNC chairman, Michael Whatley, about this and what they're planning for. I'm wondering, what if Judge Merchan puts Trump in jail?
Well, look, we've already seen unprecedented levels of election interference. We've already seen that. And I don't put it past the Democrats to continue trying to do election interference simply because they know they're losing. They're not dumb people. The Democrats know they are losing. And so they're going to have to do something radical. They've already achieved such radical levels that I don't put it past them to do anything. But what's scary is that in order to retain power, these Democrats have shown America they're willing to do anything. And if that means destroy the justice system, destroy their own credibility, destroy America, they are out to keep power. And the irony of this whole thing is that they accuse Trump and Republicans of somehow changing the system, right, when it's so obvious that that's what they're doing.
Is this the new pattern we're going to get every 4 years? Political trials followed by an election? Is this the new normal that we're in?
Charlotte, such a great question, and I hope it's not. I'm very nervous about the slippery slope because what the Democrats have done is change the rules. And if you really want to be fair, you can't hate the player when the game has changed. You got to hate the game. You got to change the game. But many Republicans that I talk to are saying, look, if these are the new rules, then we have to play by those rules and we have to get just as aggressive as the Democrats. This could be a terrible slippery slope, but we need our Democrats to stand up and say, we've overreached, this is too much. But I think 5 months away from the election, they've kind of run their course. They've ruined their path of credibility to kind of call an audible now and say, let's stop.
Yeah, it's anecdotal, but when I talk to people, it just seems like the worm has turned on Joe Biden. And it seems like what the administration, and I'm talking about the Department of Justice and the White House, what they've been trying to do to Donald Trump since he descended that golden escalator 9 years ago this month, by the way, it's completely obvious now to the American people. It wasn't in 2016. It wasn't to the extent that it is now in 2020. But now, Rick, I think it is. I want to talk about a report in the Wall Street Journal that talks about Joe Biden behind closed doors and signs that he is slipping in a really bad way. And what I think is different and interesting about this piece, which was published yesterday, Rick, is that the author talks about, well, this wasn't the same Joe Biden that we saw even 2 months ago. Something has changed. What do you make of that and the slow drip of reports that basically all tell the same story? Joe Biden is not doing too well between the ears.
I have a couple of nephews and nieces who like to send me videos of Joe Biden 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, and it's remarkable. If you just Google what Joe Biden was doing and saying 6 months ago or a year, it's very concerning because he's going down fast. It doesn't surprise me. And we've got 5 more months of this. By the time we get to the election, Joe Biden is going to be in a very serious state where they can't cover this up any longer. Again, I go back to the fact that Democrats aren't stupid. They know they're losing. They're going to have to do something to save him. Because, you know, what's happening before our eyes when we see Joe Biden slipping like this is a very scary thing. But many people see this in their own family. I saw it with my grandfather. People see it in their own family, the rapid decline of someone at his age. And I'm very concerned about it. And I hope that people will wake up and realize that he can't be president for another 4 years. He doesn't have capabilities.